things that potentially could exonerate him, but you got to survive it first.
Some bullshit. Though.
Yeah. All right. Tell me what's up.
Come on now. Tory Lanez is in prison because he didn't say I'm sorry to Megan Thee Stallion. Damn. He could have avoided all of this.
But would you say the sorry to something you didn't do?
She knows who shot her.
Does she? Because I remember in the beginning she said she didn't.
Yeah, because she was trying to protect him.
Yeah, but she
and then he started saying stuff about her. And then she was like, okay, so now the veil is up.
I agree to that part because she was quiet and it did look like she was trying to protect him.
Yeah.
If he did that. And then all of a sudden he got on there and started running on a rant. And then I feel like that fired her up.
But
she's also been caught in multiple lies. And there's a bunch of evidence from that never added up to him doing it.
No, there isn't a bunch of evidence.
There was no, he was... So okay,
there are only 3 or 4 people there.
And how come nobody was tested for gun residue except for him?
Well, I don't know. I can't answer
right,
that.
But that's so when you but legally that's a defense.
He had no, it isn't. Did he have gun residue?
No,
he didn't.
That's see. So you're literally proving the point of exactly.
She knows who shot her.
But you see how you just tried to jump off that?
What I'm saying is that she knows who shot her.
But she said in the beginning
she tried to protect him. If he didn't do it, why wouldn't she say no, he didn't do it? There'd be no reason.
Well, she's not the one that's suing him. It's not Meg Thee Stallion versus Tory Lanez. You already acknowledged that she wasn't saying anything until he started talking about about her.
I'm saying when the prosecutors are going after this case,
yeah.
If the person who is harmed says no, that's not the person who did it, then the prosecutors move on to find out who did it.
That's not necessarily true because I think there's a lot of other factors that play into this. And also we talking about, you can't say when she says this, she's telling the truth, but when she says something else, we just brush over. For example, when they asked her if she was ever involved with him sexually, she said no.
She lied.
Then she got in court and she said she was. So in the beginning, she said
getting asked something under oath is different.
But in the beginning, she said
truth is truth.
Right. In the beginning, she said he didn't shoot me.
Yeah.
Then later on, she said he did. My point is, you can't take her word in some instances.
No.
Like her credibility is not there.
Oh yeah.
There's several things in that case that don't add up. You can't say the guy shot her if there's no gun residue on him. And then there's 3 other people in his car, but nobody else was tested but him.
And one gets immunity immediately. And that's the one who...
Like, that doesn't make sense.
This is Marcellus Wiley with an urgent message for anyone struggling with over $10,000 in credit card debt. Here's what you need to do right now. Visit pt.monitordebt.com. They've helped thousands reduce what they owe by dealing directly with creditors, cutting balances by 30, 40, even 50%. This isn't a loan. This is a proven debt settlement program where you make affordable monthly deposits while they do the heavy lifting. Many clients become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Don't wait another day drowning in interest. Call 866-204-0071 or visit pt.monitordebt.com. Your financial freedom is waiting. It's just one phone call away. And then with no gun residue, this is my like Matlock, and I usually nail these.
New Matlock or old Matlock?
Oh, come on. All right, let's go even better. All right, Barney Miller. Let's go. Let me stop.
Ironside.
Murder, She Wrote. Oh, she didn't get murdered. They drunk. They hanging. You find out he messing with you and your bestie, whatever it might be. He was in the pool with Kylie Jenner. It could have went down. It could not. But the point is, this is when you got feelings involved and you see, I don't care who you are, you see somebody you used to mess with or still mess with, whatever it is, and they look like they about to move on in your face. That's a different thing versus they moved on and you don't see it. So then you leave, you come back, I got to get my slipper. No, you don't. You just got to go get him out the pool and say, come on, man. Y'all beef out. Remember, there's some liquor involved and maybe other things. A lot of liquor, right? And then one girl gets out and goes to the bus stop. He gets out, gets her back in the car. No, we're not doing that. And I'm sorry, all this stuff, whatever you may do. Then they get out again. It's a little tussle. The girls are going at it. And then a gun that is not his, bam. And the only reason he really in jail is 2 things. One, Megan let it be ambiguous. She took her hands off the steering wheel. She didn't say he did it at first. She was just like, And then that witness, somebody saw him do it, they thought. But in reality, it sounds like he just slapped the gun out the girl's hand,
Right.
and that's how she got shot.
And her bodyguard, who now has come out and said it, his story corroborates with the other guy's story, because the guy said, I saw 2 women scuffling.
Yep.
I saw 2 guys come over, and then I saw I heard the shots go off. And the guy, the bodyguard, said the 2 of them were fighting. The girl, Kelsey, or I think that's her name, pulled the gun to try to shoot at her, and he went
and knocked it down.
And knocked it out of her hand.
That's how it went.
Which would explain why he doesn't have any gun residue on him.
Because he wasn't the one pulling the trigger.
That's
crazy.
If there's a gun that goes off, anybody who's around the scene of that crime who was involved with, they're gonna test everybody. Okay, why would he be the only one that got tested?
So okay, but you know this.
You're right.
This had to be presented to a jury of 12 people who had to be unanimous in their decision, and they found him guilty. So
it's not
you're
either that black and white, Richie.
Well, sure,
you know,
it is.
There's certain things that
what
happen
I'm saying
that they didn't allow to be put in the courtroom.
There's probably something that you aren't hearing and I'm not hearing, and some things that we don't know, because I'm sure he spent a grip on his defense. I'm sure he had the best lawyer he possibly could have had,
right?
And he still got found guilty.
Here's why I say it's not so black and white. You also know that his defense team tried to submit a bunch of evidence.
Well, that happens in every case.
Right, but it was crucial evidence that
it must
the
not
judge
have been that crucial.
No, it was.
I mean,
you're looking at it like a sport. Like, look, I know you tried hard, but you lost. And then he's looking at it like, well, they so many penalties in the fourth quarter. They was the Chiefs, and they kept giving you flags and. Like,
I mean, it may have been crucial to him, but the judge probably said, nope, that's not crucial.
The district attorney was also
the district attorney doesn't get to choose the evidence.
Yeah,
that
but
gets presented.
That's
the judge,
right? But there's a lot that was in play in that situation with the district attorney, who was also running for office again.
Gascon,
right? He was running for office again, and they feel, it's not me, I'm saying they feel he was doing certain things because he needed to.
It's a political favor.
So
Megan Thee Stallion.
Right. There was certain things.
If we protecting Angel Reese, we gon' protect Megan Thee Stallion.
Right.
Like, for real. Like, you can't talk bad about Angel Reese. Well, imagine Megan Thee Stallion gets shot and you the damn DA. Yeah. Oh, whoever did it is going to jail. Well, we don't know. Well, he is.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in Patrick Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers? This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.